chess is a beautiful instrument of developing yourselves in so many different ways. It's so much richer than chess was pictured like maybe 40, 50 years ago.
Welcome everybody. We have Meet the Fritztrainer, the second show after the one with Chris Ward. This time I have with me Merijn van Delft, and he brought out a new Fritztrainer all about the bishop. Welcome Merijn, how are you?
Hi Arne, thanks for inviting me first of all to chat a bit about our favorite topics.
My pleasure. Now, for the people who might not yet know who Merijn van Delft is, can you please describe who you are, where you're coming from, what you're doing, all that stuff?
Well, I'm Merijn van Delft. I'm 41 years old. I am from the Netherlands. So the first 18 years of my life I spent in Apeldoorn. Then with 18 I moved to Amsterdam for 5 years to study. And then I moved to Hamburg, in fact. Spent many years in Hamburg. And since 2 or 3 years, I'm actually both in Hamburg and Amsterdam. Ever since I finished university, I'm in chess full time as a trainer, coach, author, organizer. Well, actually, as a student and as when I went to school. I also spend most of my time on chess. To tell you a little secret, chess has been there all the time. Mm-hmm. And yeah, basically I'm a chess teacher, but only teaching would be a bit boring. So I try to do as many things as possible, just to make it as interesting as possible.
Very nice, excellent indeed. So probably people know you already since a while because you have you're with ChessBase for a long time already. Also, of course, due to the fact that you've been to Hamburg for a long time, and never forget, we have a weekly show with you, which is called Game of the Week. And especially last week was very interesting. I took a look at your show because of the Dubov and Karjakin game, which is considered... Yes. Probably the game of the year 2020 or something. It's very, very nice. So it was very insightful. And you're doing those Game of the Week shows pretty spontaneously. So you go like, this is an interesting game, this is something to think of, and then you just roll with it. Is that correct or
True. Yeah, you could prepare it forever, but I try to. I try not to, honestly. And actually, what happened is that I was very close to recording Nepomniachtchi versus Esipenko from round 10. Mm-hmm. So it was 11 rounds, right? So from round 10, another beautiful game. And then just before I needed to really start recording, round 11 had started. And I saw, and already one of my friends was texting me, wow, what's going on with Dubov versus Karjakin? And I was like, what to do? And I decided to have a look at it. And then I had this feeling, okay, this might be something special. So. And then, so I contacted our friends at ChessBase, and I was like, okay, how much time do we have? When, how long can I wait? And then they were actually quite flexible, so we kept waiting, and then it became clear, okay, this is something else. So I followed the game. I quickly ran through it with the cloud engines, just have a quick understanding of, okay, these are the critical moments, critical lines. So in the end I decided, okay, this is it. So then you click on record and there you go. I like it much better this way. And also when I teach, I try to do the same actually. Mm-hmm. I try to be as involved with chess as possible, to be up to date, to follow everything, to be organized myself. But with with an actual training, very often I say, okay, how are you doing? What are we going to do today?
Mm-hmm.
And then the student says, okay, I'm up to this and that, or let's go into this, or I just played this tournament. So I
Nice.
try to be flexible because I believe that yes, it's more inspiring if you go with the flow. Yeah.
I agree with this a lot because sometimes, as you just said already, your whole life was already around chess. You've been doing things with chess forever. So you are part of this thing. Now, this means you are capable of doing spontaneous things with chess because of your knowledge which you have gained over all the years. And this is sometimes if people want to teach something which is completely new to them, they have to start at one point. But for the people who have had chess with themselves for their whole life, it's very fluent, very easy going like this. Nonetheless, you have just finally also finished your Fritztrainer, a strategic Fritztrainer, not about openings, but it's about a single piece, the bishop. How come you chose the bishop from all the chess pieces?
Well, my friends at ChessBase were already annoyed that I still hadn't produced a DVD, and rightfully so. And actually, opening theory is one of my passions as well. So that would have been the most logical topic. But I guess some sort of perfectionistic thing prevented me from getting the thing going in time. And then in the end, our friend Pascal Simon said, okay, well, you can also do a DVD on strategy for starters, if that makes it easier. So I was looking at a bunch of games and toying with the idea. And then I realized I have some nice games that have in common, somewhat surprisingly, also to myself, the role of the bishop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's bit by bit how it came to a strategy Fritztrainer on the bishop, which may sound a bit confusing at first because well, the bishop is the bishop. Who cares? But it turns out that there's a lot to discover about the bishop, and there's also a major misunderstanding about opposite color bishops, because many chess fans just think, okay, opposite color bishops, boring, drawish, forget about it. While at the same time, every professional knows opposite color bishops, very serious theme, a nice winning weapon, a lot to be done with opposite color bishops. So there's huge misunderstanding. Yeah.
Indeed, I took a look at it for a bit, and although I just looked at it for a short while, I already learned so much because I'm the typical player who prefers to have a knight. I'm the bullet gamer, I'm the one who is a bit amateur, who is not good enough in chess to compete with the people who have strategic thoughts, just like you explained on the Fritztrainer, about the bishop and how much importance you can give to the bishop to start with it and fulfill it for the end with all the important squares and something. So I'm definitely reviewing my chess skills and also the thoughts about what I have with the knight and the bishop. So very, very well done for that.
Sounds good. Thanks.
Now back to what you said earlier. So you've been living in Hamburg for a long while. And now you moved back to Amsterdam just a short while ago, and now you're going back and forth. Why is that? And what city do you prefer?
Well, that's a good question, and I've been struggling with this question myself for quite a bit. Yeah, either Hamburg or Amsterdam. It's like having to choose between one E4 and one D4. Well, I've been a one E4 fan all my life, and honestly, I haven't played that much of one D4. Well, I'll save that for the future. anyway, you don't need to choose. I figured, and I truly enjoy being in both Amsterdam and Hamburg. So, if I could, I would travel back and forth every week. Obviously, under the current circumstances, that's not advisable at all. So I don't do that. But yeah, I've always traveled a lot back and forth, and I like both equally well.
I see.
Yeah, definitely.
You mentioned that chess is an aspect which you have dealt with your whole life. Just right after studying, you dove into chess. You've been coaching, you've been teaching, you've been writing articles, books. You've been, you have your own show on ChessBase, and now even a Fritztrainer and the chess mug. So
there it is.
And probably, I assume there's a lot of books in the background. Probably a couple of them are also chess related. What does...
honestly, these are all the non-chess books, but
okay,
but
one catch.
No, but you're right. I mean, don't worry about the amount of chess books.
So, to sum all of this up, what does chess mean to you?
Well, I think chess is a fantastic means for young people to develop themselves, and for all people to develop themselves. And chess originally was always seen as something cognitive, and what I believe, and here I need to mention my dad, who is also still very active in chess. My dad can be seen as some sort of pioneer, in the sense that he has always recognized the value of chess as a way to develop yourself socially, emotionally, and not just in a cognitive way. So with chess, chess is so rich, and when you work on chess, when you play tournaments, you play games, you need to deal with setbacks, you need to deal with other people. Chess is a beautiful instrument of developing yourselves in so many different ways. It's so much richer than chess was pictured like maybe 40, 50 years ago, or even longer ago. So, of course, in life there's other things that achieve the same thing or could achieve the same thing. But chess is certainly one of them, one beautiful instrument for people to develop themselves in so many different ways. That's what chess is to me. Yeah.
Awesome. Very nice. Nice summary. We're almost at the end of our interview, so I will just add some rapid fire questions to you, which you can completely dive into them and confirm your answers, or you can just name the answer, however you feel like.
Okay.
So let's start with, who is your favorite chess player?
Kasparov.
Can I ask why?
Pretty much because I grew up while Kasparov was world champion, and that's probably as simple as it is. And of course, Kasparov is a very attractive chess player. He played fantastic. Has always played fantastic chess. So it's easy as a kid to be a fan.
Absolutely. Your favorite chess book?
I think I need to say something weird here. Mastering Positional Sacrifice is the book I produced myself.
Totally fine.
Yeah, actually, it's not the best book ever, but I've had a lot of. I'm happy with the result, and I had a lot of fun writing it. So I gotta mention that one for now.
Completely understandable. What's your favorite chess movie or series?
Queen's Gambit. I liked it.
Yeah, it's so far from to Meet the Fritztrainer interviews the most named answer.
2 out of 2.
Yeah. Favorite chess opening is white?
Sicilian.
And black?
Sicilian. So I think it's a lovely opening, also rich in content, which I like to play with both colors. Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Interesting also to name them both as the same for the same color. Carlsen or Nakamura?
Carlsen.
Any reason?
I'm not sure. Style-wise, I'm closer to Carlsen. And as human beings, I can't judge. I don't know them personally. So sticking to the chess players, and but I appreciate Nakamura as well. Brilliant content, if I can use that word as well.
Sure.
Brilliant approach as well. But you forced me to choose.
Yeah, of course, yes. That's the point. But yeah, this is why I wanted to just quickly emphasize on why. And the last question, and of course, regarding the Fritztrainer, a little bit biased eventually. Knight or bishop?
Knight.
Very interesting. Very interesting. And how come? Although you made the Fritztrainer with the bishop.
Well, I think in the end we should not be dogmatic about anything, and keep an open mind. Just because some dude produced something on the bishop doesn't mean we need to go all bishop now. I mean, yeah. So keep an open mind.
Excellent. I love it. All right. Merijn, that was really, really nice. Thank you so much for taking the time for this Meet the Fritztrainer interview, looking a bit behind the scenes with you and talking about things regarding chess, and to see who you are a little bit, or who is beyond the Fritztrainer phase, which you are doing very professionally anyway. So thanks once again, and I hope we see each other very soon.
Thanks for having me, and stay in there, hang in there, everyone, during these difficult times. And chess is helping us to do so, I think. And you and me, Arne, I'm sure we'll catch a beer in 2021.
Yes, right? Yes, indeed, indeed.
As soon as we can.
That's the spirit. All right. Thanks, and bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.